Let's let our ideas take flight now, gentlemen. It's time for our ungodly concoction.
Love that's been added.
Nice.
What an addition.
Ron, go ahead and tell the people what we've got for them today, and I've got some more info as soon as you're done sharing.
All right, Mandarin energy drink by Update.
Yeah. Now, I want to say shout out to Alexis, our friend from the Violet Wanderers podcast. She and her husband Ian were nice enough to put me up in Buffalo, and I shuffled off from Buffalo with that in my hand. She picked that up for me, and it's weird.
Seems sketchy as shit.
It's very sketchy.
Caffeine evolved.
That's right.
The first and only energy drink to utilize peroxanthine.
Not peroxanthine.
Peroxanthine.
A revolutionary new energy source that is isolated and refined from the caffeine molecule.
Yeah.
Oh, straight from the molecule.
Yeah, straight from the molecule. So you know how...
Oh, dear.
That shit is not true at all.
This is probably just for you, Sam, but you know how there's marijuana and then there's dabs. This is like they took caffeine and they isolated the shit. And
so this is like the crack version of marijuana.
Supposedly. Yeah, because apparently in the way the website was explained it is that in a molecule of caffeine, there's one molecule that does the jitters, there's one molecule that does the crash, and then there's one molecule that's
there's
the good
one
stuff.
molecule that does the jitterbug.
It does the jitterbug.
Dancing around.
Yeah.
That is 100% not true.
Oh, come on.
There's no...
The can says it's true,
Oh,
Ron.
that's a good point. I don't know what I was thinking.
There's no caffeine listed.
Yeah.
And
I'm
there's
sensing a lot of
and
canned
it
skepticism
says-
from
it
Ron
says-
Swallow over here.
whatever is in it is not caffeine. It's like they're hitting you with some third powder.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
It's
What's the ingredients?
It's paraxanthine.
That's a lot of ingredients.
It is paraxanthine. That's
Paraxanthine.
the main, but there's also B12 in it.
Yeah, and there's nootropics. So there's all kinds
There's
of nonsense.
theanine, there's stevia, there's a
than
lot
the
of
old
the
tropics,
a lot of
I
the stuff
say.
like taurine stuff that's in a lot of other energy drinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yum.
So
Yeah.
it's not like totally like, oh, we fucking subverted clooning or whatever. But it's different. And
Yeah.
whatever it's in is different.
And it's Mandarin, so it's orange, basically,
That's right. Yeah. So
which is great.
yeah, like I was
Almost
saying.
all orange drinks
I'll
turn
fuck
out
with it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fuck with it.
I'll say and be wrong.
And the sign
If
of
there's
any,
orange gasoline, I'll drink it.
if the sign of any good canned drink, the label is a sticker on a blank can.
That's right.
It's not
It
printed
is a
on
sticker
it.
for sure.
Yep, and it's made in New York City, and
Get a rope.
and they sell it at Erewhon. Apparently, they're now bi-coastal. So if you guys like this, you can go down to the most expensive grocery store in Los Angeles and get you a can.
Sell it at Erewhon for Erewhon.
Yeah, that's right.
don't
I go there all the
I didn't
time.
even know about that grocery store. That's
Yeah.
just,
Oh yeah,
serious?
oh over by the Grove, man.
We can take you right out. There's one over here now.
no, I'm good.
But yeah, the paraxanthine, they have a name for it. They call it Infinity. And that's spelled with an E. So, yeah, like I was saying, like they got the jitter molecule, they got the crash molecule, and then there's the good shit. Paraxanthine supposedly is just the good shit. They got all the bad shit out of
You
caffeine.
can get a lot of paraxanthine in a nectarine.
Yes, yeah, apparently.
Is that true?
Absolutely, it's true. The guy told me.
I'm interested to see how
I'm pretty
strong
sure
this
Rudy
is.
Giuliani told him.
Yeah, because it says
he
300
only tells the truth.
milligrams.
America's mayor.
But 300 milligrams of caffeine and 300 milligrams of this, in theory, should have a not completely, but not the same sort of feeling.
It should level
Plus,
you out, bro.
It's also, how can you measure infinity, in terms of milligrams? That's crazy.
Oh,
hell
it
yeah.
worked out.
All right, here it is. Cheers, everyone. This is our update.
All right.
Update.
Smells like shit. It smells like when you buy like cheap pre-made.
Oh, God, that tastes
my
terrible.
Cheap pre-made Kool-Aid.
Nope.
That comes in a gallon jug that's like blue. It smells
Whoa.
like that. I haven't tasted it yet.
Why is
I
it?
took the whole thing to the head, and that tastes like shit.
Oh my god!
I think I'm
it
going to
smells
need a
plastic.
Dr. Pepper Zero.
yeah.
It smells like plastic.
Oh my god!
I'm going to need an update on whether that is legal to drink in the...
It smells like you've licked like an electrical grid or something.
I
Dude, it is bitter. It is
It
like...
tastes worse than medicine.
I took
Yeah.
a small sip. It's not too. It's very sour, but it's supposed to be orange, right? Sometimes oranges are
It's
sour.
like brackish water.
yeah. No,
That's bitter.
It's got like a metallic.
It's like battery acid.
It tastes like the smell of burning plastic.
That's actually
That's
like
accurate.
you're not being like fucking. That's not a hyperbole
No.
or anything. That's
No.
pretty much what it does.
Don't
taste
ever
like.
buy that. It is the worst thing that has ever existed on the planet Earth.
That's disgusting.
Well, thank you.
Like there's a meteorite that killed dinosaurs, and if you tasted the air afterwards,
that is the
Yeah.
taste of
That
the,
is the taste
of
of
the
this.
KT boundary.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Generational shifting murder.
Irradiated quartzite.
it's in my mouth forever.
You should Google to see if any other person has ever bought this. ever.
I've got more about this
Oh, good.
because this is fun. Okay,
Yeah, I'll go on record in saying this is probably the worst energy drink we've
it's
had.
in recent memory
It's
for
one
sure.
of them.
So paraxanthine, a synthesized component of caffeine that shows promise to provide focused energy without the jitters or caffeine crash, is the star ingredient. Do you feel like a fucking star, y'all?
I'm feeling that star ingredient. It's making its presence felt.
And this is what it says on they've gone through several runs of trying to promote this thing, but this was on one article I found. This is a new generation of energy drinks called Update that's being targeted to the crypto, NFT, and blockchain based Web3 builders.
No, people that are just like, I don't care that it's bad.
Yeah.
The numbers say it's good.
Right, bingo. The numbers say it's good.
I don't know if you guys can really discern like the effects of these really well, other than like kratom and shit. I mean, like as someone who's, I'm sure we're all, except for Ron, maybe we're all addicted to caffeine.
Yeah.
And there's like two modes. It's like up and having to shit or sleepy. Like it's not like, oh, no crash, but I feel like sustained high. It's like I'm up or I have to take a shit or I'm sleepy.
I only had 2 sips, and I do feel some energy. I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only
Damn.
drink sweet tea
Fuck, these crypto guys figured it out again.
and half sweet tea.
Laughing at
McDonald's.
us.
That's-
You only drink sweet tea and half sweet tea?
It's half sweet tea, half regular tea.
Wow.
That's what I get at McDonald's, and then that's my.
And you say you
30
don't do drugs, and you eat
That's-
McDonald's.
And dude, it's a problem.
We all need some.
It's the CEO Daniel Solomons spoke in a May 2022 interview. Quote: "We want Update to be to the crypto crowd what Red Bull is to extreme sports."
do they think?
They
people,
really think they do that.
They
that
think they're
like,
cool.
Do they think they like actually drink a Red Bull and then start up their fucking
They don't.
motorbike and go do a
Right.
backflip?
or rollerbladers or
No.
no, they don't. And by the way, it's funny because we all know I was a pro rollerblader when I was a kid.
Yes.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
but here's the thing: like back in my day when I was skating, it was more like a creative sport. So like people weren't really they were athletes, but they weren't thinking of themselves as athletes.
Sure.
And it hadn't gotten corporate yet.
Yeah, but now half the people who do skateboarding, rollerblading, BMX, all these guys work out, they do yoga, they're in unbelievably good shape on top of also being crazy people who do insane shit.
It's like every sport. That happens in every single sport.
They absolutely do not drink Red Bull. most of
No,
them.
no, fuck
Yeah.
no.
The interviewer asked Daniel, "How will you market to the crypto bros?" And he says, "We will build out a digital world, our own metaverse. We're going to have a podcast where we're going to showcase the builders of Web3, and we're going to have different NFT components for Update. We're building out a loyalty program on the blockchain." So you know how you buy coffee and they punch a hole in your card? Fuck you. We're doing it on NFT.
I just want to say, guys, if you're listening, we have a podcast.
Yeah.
You can come on and talk about it.
Talk about this shit.
No, I mean, we
Sounds
probably probably got it all wrong. You guys are probably cool, and we're the losers.
We've been platforming these snake oil salesmen for near 5 years.
great. You 100% have.
I was going to say, if you're listening, which sometimes we've had that happen in the past where the CEO listened to something we said about their drink and was like, we're going to show this
It's like,
to the
what
whole
else
team.
do they have to do?
Yeah.
Except for like check that when their shit gets mentioned.
Yeah. It tastes like you pulled a wall socket out of the wall and just started licking it.
It can't be that far off for how the actual health effects.
Yeah. It says all ingredients, and I'm quoting here, are generally recognized as safe. Generally recognized as safe by an expert independent panel. And when
Most people generally don't die the first time they shoot heroin.
just generally speaking, but you go to that website or that section of the website and click on Meet the Experts, and the people featured, like as you scroll, get more and more kind of AI looking. So the first guy, it says Martin Purpura. and it's just a guy that says that he's a doctor named Martin Purpura, and then it says
his name's like Max Smith, and then it's like with 5 H's at the end.
Yeah, well, there's the official scientific research advisor, Dr. Ralph Jaeger, and it's just a very stern German-looking man who's clearly in the photo dressed for a wedding. He's got like a tux and a boutonniere on,
right?
And everyone else is kind of casual, but then this stern German
Didn't even try to put him in like a lab coat.
Nope. He's dressed for a wedding.
I like how
They're like, this is just the cheapest stock photo they could buy.
Yeah, well, they're not saying anyone's actual credentials or anything.
He's Dr. Ralph Jaeger.
Yeah. But yeah, the founder Daniel Solomons came from Sydney, Australia. He's an Aussie, moved to New York, got a one-way ticket on a wing and a dream after being a financial advisor in Sydney, Australia. He was like, man, I'm gonna go to New York and see if
or he was
this
more
poor
like,
boy
man,
can
I'm gonna
make
go
it.
to New York and I'm gonna sell all this
yeah, exactly.
blockchain hit, start a podcast.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
They say after
Thank you kindly.
they say after 3 years of trial and error, they created updates, and this is on the website. You can think of it as the Tesla of energy drinks. It's like, oh, so it catches on fire in your stomach and drowns you. All right, great.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
This is
It's too expensive.
Yeah.
The gas pedal gets stuck and smashes you into a wall.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
And-
run by the coolest guy in the world.
Well, and also in April, Kim Kardashian appeared to endorse update on her Instagram, which is sort of a betrayal to the much more delicious Kim Aid from the Alani New people. But also I looked up
These endorsements they just hand to her and they're like, it'll be 30 minutes of your time. Just read these names.
oh yeah, and
make a post on Instagram,
Yes.
do whatever.
And-
I'm just interested in the type of people that would be. It's like when a politician just says they support Donald Trump, being like, "This is the Tesla."
Yeah.
It's like it's just people being like, "Oh, I like that other thing. I might like this." Like, what kind of idiot do you have to fucking be for that to work on you?
You've met those idiots.
Yeah, we all have. They're allowed to vote, unfortunately.
Sad.
Our market research shows that people are addicted to algorithms, and if you say that something is like this other thing, then they'll like it.
well, with the Kim Kardashian
God
thing,
damn it.
I did look it up. She actually charges $2.2 million per post on Instagram.
Damn.
And so that means
For this fucking bullshit.
this guy probably paid every cent of his advertising budget for the year for
Just
Kim
for her.
Kardashian to mention this once on
Can we
Instagram.
have to look up the post?
It's literally just a picture of two cans.
I
and
just want to see the like.
Also,
and
fuck
comments
people who
on
drink it because Kim Kardashian advertised it.
yeah.
How well do you think this energy drink is doing?
Only a couple people have thrown themselves from the building.
But they have just gotten added to Erewhon, so I guess
But you
that
got
was
to
their-
also think that no one who goes to Erewhon goes there to buy energy drinks.
not too
Not a
often.
single
It's
fucking
true.
person.
They get their grass smoothies on.
So they
Sit in line next
this
to
is
Lance Bass.
Kind of stupid. I mean, it's for stupid people to be like, "Hey, look, we have this new thing that's like the old thing, but it's new."
I always
you
wonder
know.
with these guys, like he must have like 6 other businesses
Well,
that he
he's-
does where it's like, I'm going to try this extra thing.
Well, like I
too.
said, he was like a financial investor in Australia, so,
yeah, so he's fine.
he's trying to make it sound like, he got a hobo's bindle on his shoulder and got a one-way trip to New York, and it's like, bitch, you moved immediately into Manhattan.
Yeah.
I think you're doing okay, But
Bitch.
Anyway,
Bitch,
Bitch.
You think he's a nepo baby?
I couldn't tell. I mean, his last, Solomon's.
Considering the percentage of millionaires and billionaires that are nepos.
yeah,
At this point,
fair to
like,
assume.
almost-
You gotta
there's like a
consider
huge.
it.
First off, every billionaire under 30 right now got their money from their parents.
Yeah, how
And
could they
I
not?
mean
Yeah.
100%. On top of that, millionaires are something around 50 to 65% money that they've inherited.
Yeah.
So like at this point, if somebody is a millionaire, they got it from their parents in some way or form, whether that be their parents bought a house and it's now worth $1 million,
Right,
or
right.
et cetera, et cetera. So
Yeah, but anyway, I'm giving that 1 star. Bad. Tastes like
0.5.
electricity.
0.5.
I'm giving it
0.5.
negative infinity.
Yeah,
Yeah, negative
Yeah,
infinity.
infinity spelled E-N. Yeah,
You give it a 0.76.
yeah. Ooh, there we go.
You were like, I didn't die.
Yeah.
So
Out of 10.
The 0.76 is for 1776, as in America, as in fuck you, Australia. This shit sucks.
Yeah. This is an all-American podcast. That is. Thank you for gleaning that, Rivers. That
There it
where
is.
that's from.
Whenever
Yeah.
we get a new review number that's never been hit before, it's a special kind of bad.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
How many reviews do we have?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever got a negative infinity or a
Yeah.
0.76.
Yeah.
it was one of the worst drinks drinks I've ever had.
No, you're not wrong.
It was
bad.
concerningly bad. It was like it tasted like it was going to make me feel sick.
Pepto-Bismol is more refreshing.
It almost makes me want to drink alcohol, and I've never done
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. When I tell my friends back home that I'm on Update, they're like, "I didn't see you on SNL." I'm like, "No. I'm on a poisoned energy drink."
I'm on a poison crypto bro energy drink.